welcome to the stream. My name is Lee, and we should be good. Let me try something. So, for those of you who don't know, yeah, I'm going to downloads. There's a whole, I could be telling you all sorts of things. Okay, apparently they're not in here. Come on, I know it's in here, guys. No. So, we... There should be, okay, that's not good. Alright, so apparently it's missing. So that's... We are interesting. Yeah, this is... Okay, that's... Why did it stop... Hang on, oh. There we go. There we go. It was just in the wrong order, that's all. Okay, shoot. Alright. Alright, crisis averted. We actually found the right file. So, welcome everyone to the stream. My name is Lee, and we are... It is Wednesday. Which means Greyhawk Day. I just got back from, Gamehole Con. I bought a t-shirt. I was not going to, and then, my page t-shirt had a weird grease stain on it that I thought came out in the wash and didn't. That was what I was planning to wear the last day, so I wore this instead. Or I bought it, and then... Anyway, it looks good. I am pleased with having it. Gamehole Con is fun. I'm going back next year. In other news, shenanigans are ensuing. Let me... Bob, do that. So, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Lee. Said that already. I feel like I should keep saying that. And, actually, now that I'm thinking of it, we're gonna do that. So, this is Death of the Undying. It is a source book for Greyhawk. So, for those of you who know the channel well, guys know that, every, well, it started on Mondays, and I went to Wednesdays for the past 3 years, long time. I've been doing these little Greyhawk shows, where I go through here and get all of this stuff up to the Greyhawk wiki, which I'm getting set up right now. So, Greyhawk is a, D&D setting, the first D&D setting, actually, made by Gaiax himself, though appended to, over the years, by others. It is... What was I gonna say? Let's see. What I had a plan. I had a whole... Oh, yes. Greyhawk Online. Then we, did it. Then we go to here. Let me just... We're getting that set up. So I'm bringing up the Greyhawk wiki on the stream. It is a process that requires this one, that one, Great Library of... let's see what we can do. There we go! It worked. Okay, now. You even got the sizing right, too. So, yes, Greyhawk Wiki. Voila. That is the Greyhawk Wiki. It is a shared knowledge base of all of the Greyhawky stuff that we've collectively, and all the source books and stuff that's been published over the years. There's very little that's been published post 2000-ish, because that's right around when Wizards of the Coast took over from what's TSR, and after that happened, there various Greyhawk kind of fell through the cracks. This last one was published, basically, was commissioned. Carl Sargent had, developed it under TSR, and they were already published. They had all the writing done, and a lot of the artwork commissioned. And then TSR went under. Was the Coast got the rights? They agreed to let it be published as a free PDF, um, provided someone else did all the work. So a bunch of dedicated Greyhawk fans worked out a deal wherein they put it together, but it is still considered canon. This is If at the Undying here. At least that's as far as I understand it. So that is If at the Undying, which is pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna have an ad break because that's what happens when you run Twitch. Is that 5 minutes into the first the stream, it gives you an ad break, and then one every like half hour after that. I've been playing with trying to figure out how to do it better. But there's always one at the 5 minute mark. So, but I usually try to get some introduction and get like started on going um on the stream before then. Those of you who watch my streams regularly know that I get very easily distracted. I even have like a little button thingy for on the Twitch bot that I have, so that's kind of cool. In any case, ad's gonna start. I'm going to put up Addy and do some stretching. And hydrate. I would suggest you do the same. We'll have more water when I get back. And then we will crack down and we'll start doing the wiki stuff, and I will show you what I mean about the wiki and all that jazz. So, all of that jazz. Oh, also, before I forget, good girl. Okay. Pop. Okay. Let's see. Good girl. Liquid spoon. Fine. Full of low. Ever so unusual. Oops, back. Ooh. Okay. Perfect timing. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back from the ad break. Appreciate you guys tolerating those. Um, have a mm, mm. Take dirty. I have more water. We're good. Okay. So that's the source book, and let me go to that. If we go here, we go here behind the scenes and check what we were going to. So usually, if I'm doing this well, I write down a pinned post somewhere. Um, okay. Zamaskin. Who is Zamaskin, and why did I put his name as important? Or their name, I should say. Is there a page about Zamaskin? If not, there probably should be, right? That was the plan. We shall see. Meanwhile, and then Roxas. We're going back to do Roxas. That was what we were doing. We were doing Roxas, and then the cityscape stuff. We're going through our so um Animus. Okay. Um Prince Maskin. Yes, that is to say, Prince Maskin is known to be an animus and was listed in some source. Okay. Apparently, there are some creature catalog campaign classics. Another St. K. Reynolds. Um, Iteration of the Fiend Sage. Probably Living Greyhawks in 2021. Okay. Paizo. Okay, in Dragon Magazine. Alright, so in one of these, it probably has a list of um, Fiend Sages and such, and they probably did that. Okay. So, Animus, an undead mod, arcane divine magic, unique to the Great Kingdom and its successor states. Okay. So, the only mention we have of Zamaskin is that he's an Animus, and then in a list of Animuses somewhere. Animus is that the plural of Animus? We do not know right now. Okay. That is unknown for now. Now, what we can also do is go find text or tools. Yeah, or I could just go here. Okay, so let's see what we got. Roxas. So, this was in our Roxas section, which we were looking at. I gotta figure out why I put Zamaskin like that and whether I was gonna make a page on him or something. I think it's because we skipped a chunk of the I think maybe we'll put. Let's see how much we have because we don't have a whole section chunk on him. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. A Shinkin hold court at the decayed bordellos of their debauched and toadying retinues. So he's okay. So Ishinkin we talked about because he had a little section. Zamaskin didn't. Both of them are. The thing about the title Prince in the Great Kingdom is that there are 1,000. Anyone who has any kind of noble blood basically just takes the title. Mm. Um. Um. There are a handful of noble families who have traded the throne over the course of the millennia. Mm. They've switched off which of the main houses has the throne, and any of their descendants all just take the title prince, and except Bershiba takes the title princess, but like not many do actually, but they are a dime a dozen essentially, and means they bear some descendants from the um someone who was once on the Malachite throne, but it's such a common title that it's near meaningless. Essentially, they're cousins at best. This one are these two in particular are probably of House Neelix, which is the same house as Ivid himself, so cousins of Ivid specifically. But okay, so he's stuck there. Okay, Red Dragon. Okay, so he is held up at the Red Dragon. Okay, noted. Who simply marched in with his retinue of warriors, slew everyone in the place, and took it over. Oh wow. Okay, we should probably put that in the Roxas. I don't know if we did that yet. Roxas Cityscape, maybe. Maybe we could do a Red Dragon have a page. Each of these we've been doing. Each of the notes we've been putting in the main article on Roxas in the Cityscape. We've been um doing that, but an Animus. No, that's why he's on the list of Animuses. Okay, cool. 15th level fighter. Wow. Still appears to serve as cousin the Overking. Um, so if he does actually hate Ivid, he doesn't say anything about it. Okay, cool. Um, okay. Oh, she has lands northwest of Roxas. Um, it's listed that the priest of Nerul. Oh, and that one of his guys is a priest of Nerul, and is shipping out. That should go in the rumors and legends section of something. Either if we make a page for Damascus, we'll put it in his page. If we don't, we will put it in the Roxas page, rumors and legends. Because yeah, apparently there's a priest of Nerul sitting here, shipping bodies out back to whatever land they control. Okay. Okay, hang on. Let me. Hi, Kayla. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Let's see. What else are we doing? Um. Let's see. So that was our note. Okay. Says Maskin. What are we doing? Oh, Wordy's on. Oh, where she's rather she's in her. Oh. Okay. Wordy. That's a fair thing. What I was going to do. I had a plan. Oh, I was going to check. Yes, 20 minutes. Okay. Um. So I've been messing with the how often we have ads. It might be more often. There's definitely longer ones. The reason I did it that way is because I wanted to make it so that there wasn't any pre-roll. And this is the minimum you can do where you don't have any pre-roll ads at any point. I think I might be able to tweak it manually, so I have the minute-long ones, and then um, I'd run if I ran one manually sooner than the whole thing. We wouldn't have any pre-roll, but ugh, it's complicated. Anyway, the yeah, basically you get a certain amount of time every time they run an ad, depending on so this is how Twitch works, by the way. Um, basically there's a certain amount of time where anyone who joins the stream just joins, and there's no pre-roll ads for them. Um, and the if you have an and that's a certain type after the in ad breaks, and I know a lot of uh, Twitch streamers don't worry too much about it. They just kind of let it happen because that's the price you pay for doing Twitch without watching Twitch streams without subs. But I set it up so I could keep an eye on them, just because I want to kind of pace them so that people who can't afford the streams don't have to miss stuff because of the ads. Because I appreciate people watch the ads, because that actually does give me like a couple pennies every time they play. So here's to that. And it is what it is. I appreciate not making all of you pay to sub, because I know subs are expensive, and monthly expenses do pile up. And I mean, a lot of streamers who I don't sub to, I really appreciate what they do. So anyway, blah, 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 blah. Point being, that's unanimous. Okay, we are getting there. Okay, so Samaskin, his land. They stay holed up in the Red Dragon. And there's been disappearances. Um, yeah, and apparently they have torture victims, but who cares? Because it's Roxas, and that happens. And oh, and then we talk about Gyps and Gur and all the other stuffs. Okay, so who's the Midnight Darkness assassin? Um, has finished searching. No more matches were found. Okay, so he does not have. Let me go back down to Roxas, because we've been going through them, and I think we've missed a few stuff in the North Province, so we're gonna have to go there next. But we've been going through Roxas, and ooh, hey, look at that. That's the map. Kent Mathewson, who did the cartography, and Kit, who did the layout, was like, we should put the map here because that's where there's room for it, and that's why the map is there. I don't think that was the original layout that they had planned, but no one had any notes on that, so they just kind of put it in where it worked. Okay, so let's. Alright, so we have a list. There is a list. There's all these different places in the that we were going through and being like, oh, so here's a, and we were putting them in the cityscape, and then we got distracted and started doing all of the NPCs. They have an NPC list at the bottom here. And yes, they have this one. They have the NPC list, and so we're doing that. Patriarch General, and then they have Roban, and they say normal man, a commoner. He's just a guy. This guy is just a guy. He has 4 hit points and 10 AC, which is he's just a guy. Squishy as hell, but he's just a guy in a D&D world. That's an achievement to survive as just a guy. And he is trying to. He's doing what he can. But okay. Um. Ooh. Um, ooh, D4 points of burning damage per round wearing this armor if you're not lawful evil or neutral evil. So you gotta be evil, but like you have to respect the rules about it. Um, um, +2 or +3 enchantment. Same resistance to attacks as all Tezu possess. It's a kind of demon. Half damage from gas and cold attacks. Immunity to fire. Contact poison and non-magical iron weapons. Ooh, dang. Or also gains magical resistance equal to 2% per experience level and becomes immune to magical alignment changes. Fun. Finally, rare can animate dead once a week as if an 8th level least. That is kind of cool. Fiend Circlet. All right, we can put some of these down in the magic items. There is a way to put magic items in the wiki, so that's happened. Okay, yes. So Fiend Knights, elite squad of armor, dark artifacts. Okay, beyond the capital. Then there's some other locations we can put in here. Mardral Ishenvin. He's a count. Oh, botched attempts it. Virtually autistic. They tried to make him a zombie and it made him autistic. I feel like there's okay, that's an interesting. I don't think it would have been put that way in modern literature, or if the source book had been written today, they would have found some other way to phrase that. But it is kind of interesting. I was just like, I mean, I don't know if you can see this. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I will show you what it's at. Nope, not that one. Sorry, that was me. Hi, I'm back. PDF. Let's do that one. So no, we'll take that one. That one. That's the one. So Fiend Knights. This I want to show you this because this is Castle. Okay, so this is Paralad and Count Mardral Ishenven, who is apparently this is what it says. I'm showing you because I this is just a little bit politically incorrect, I guess, by today's standards. Just and not even politically incorrect, just like but okay. Mind was shattered and virtually autistic. His fortified mansion and house north of the village. Huge tabletop model of Parland and tiny stick figures of everyone living there. These enable him to reenact battles he has taken part of, very few, or heard of. Many figures represent local villagers. During these battles, some of the figures break. One does. Once orders the execution of the village. Okay, so he has a little bottle. Okay, he's just. Not only is he mentally unstable, he's mentally unstable in a bad way. Because most people who are mentally unstable like that are fairly harmless. He's not fairly harmless. Okay. Um. Oh yeah. So the troops just don't actually do the execution. Um. Oh yeah. So they used to just kind of not execute them and lie about it, and now he's actually making them do it in front of him. Um. Uh. Ooh. Great wooden stakes and smashed. Okay, that's Um. Yeah. Half the village is okay. That's interesting. Um. Um. Anyone with significant amount of money, the soldiers want to rob you. Okay, cool. By the visit, he will regard them as an invading army and construct signal of them for stick villagers to fight. He might order his own troops to round up such intruders and visit his home to play war games with him. If he loses, he will sweep the figures from his table in rage. And then, ooh, okay. So he's that is interesting. Um, execution as a matter of etiquette. Um, okay, so he has the profile of an animus. Save that he lacks the special powers of regeneration, command, fear, and has but 17 strength, which is still pretty good, I will admit. He suffers triple damage from any silvered weapons that successfully strike him, a side effect of what was done to him. Okay, so he is. Uh, huh. Okay, that is. We are putting a pin in that for now. This, maybe we won't specify autism as that sort of. We'll just say it broke his mind and that he does that, and we'll call it even. I think that's fairly a better way, because that is a compulsion, and it is. Um, I would say you probably could have some. Autism is not the mental illness word to describe that kind of compulsion, and even if it were, mm, um, most people with that kind of compulsion don't have the legal. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna put a pin in that. We will. Yeah, we're just gonna. We'll keep the lore because it's vaguely interesting, and then we will just change the wording to be more in line with how mental stuff actually works. Um, ooh, ooh. Uh, looks interesting. Okay. Um, I have art for a thing. I'd actually figure out how to do better on that. Okay, so we are gonna do all sorts of things. Okay. So we need to go back now. Yes, but first, what we need to do is places. Okay, so we're gonna go Shankin. Okay, so our main question, which we came to, was what to do about whether or not we should put some Zemeskin as whether or not we should create a page for Zemeskin. That was the question. I think the first thing um, of okay. Um, I was thinking that the first thing uh okay, right. Focus. The first thing I was going to do, I think we might have to have a comic um at some point. But today is Greyhawk Day, so we're actually going to do some editing. I think the first thing that we're going to do is bring up the wiki. I will have to consult with, oh, I forgot to do our summoning ritual. Hang on, I forgot to do summoning ritual. Um, that is an important one. So, for those of you who don't know, um, summoning. Uh, I am on really good terms with, Kit, who is the, um, librarian. I think she has another name used on, used to be Jet, then changed it. Um, uh, um, okay. Doing, uh, okay. So okay. So essentially, let me just check something. Okay, we're gonna have it. They said an ad in 7 minutes. Mm, I can knock it back for a little bit. Give us 5 more, maybe. But let's first do that. So the first thing we're doing is going to our this one. So we're going to Great Kingdom, and let's see if we can do this way. Kingdom. Oh yes, the houses. Yes, the 5 houses. Kingdom of Arity, Rel Astra, Roxas. Here we go. Beautiful. So here's Roxas. We have a whole entire. We have a very um, a cityscape section, which is a whole palace complex. We've got and then notable locations, people, Golden Grain. And then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the notable location section and we're gonna add the red dragon. That's what we're gonna start with. I think that seems to be a good idea. Eesh. All right. So yes, Temple of Macabre and all of the different sections, and we have, you know, I think we're gonna go notable locations. I'm gonna talk about the Red Dragon, possibly the Golden Grain. Did we get those two? I think, and then we're gonna add more to the notable location list. Um, I don't know if we put them as yeah, we've just bolding all of those. I think is miscellaneous businesses, notable locations, miscellaneous businesses. Um, yes, Golden Grain. Mages in the city who do not directly serve Ivid. Not the golden. Okay, let's go back and bring this down so we have to put up the PDF. Yes. Okay. So, okay. So city areas, militia building. We talked about that. Eastern slums, noble. Okay, we didn't have the Viper tenant. Okay, we need to put those in there too. Royal Guild of Merchants. Small building is meeting place for the members of the guild. Okay, so there's a guild hall, I think. Okay, so there's a relatively small. The guild hall, yes. Yes, so there's the guild hall. We need to put that up later. Is they have the guild hall still. The Royal Guild of Merchants still has a guild hall of sorts. Um, yes, Roban. We talked about Roban. He has a page. So, okay. So the Red Dragon, various business, Golden Grain. So I think we didn't do Red Dragon or Zipsinker's house. I think we don't necessarily have. I think we can keep the Red Dragon. Yes. Let's go with Red Dragon. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do, James Gear's house. I think we're not gonna put as a notable location simply because he's mostly talked about in his page. We could put him in important people maybe. But yeah, I think we don't necessarily need to put the house, but we do need to put the Red Dragon, especially because of. And then we can use the Meskin as just kind of tie him to Red Dragon. And then maybe if we find him on the list of animuses, we can do a redirect on the link. Yes, that's how we're gonna do. We're gonna do the Red Dragon. Talk about the Red Dragon. We're going to. I don't think it needs a whole page, but I think that we should. Um, yeah, I don't think it needs a whole page. We can put it in its a paragraph or two. On the miscellaneous businesses section of the notable places in Roxas, and then we can Zemeskin print Zemeskin okay, hang on. Let's start with that. Go from there. And that might be all we do today. We might have entirely not because we've gotten distracted. Okay, so back to that, and then so we did all of the ones in that. So we're gonna do um Athara Erthara herself. Hang on, Arthara. Do we put Erthara? Did we put? Hang on. Erthara. Why come to? Okay, it's the Undercity and DM's notes about what you might find there. Fate of the Overking. That's okay. Shankin. Erthara. Okay, hang on. Erthara. Let me check something. Erth. Cow. Erthara. Okay, I'm going to go to follow Roxas. Notable locations: Erthara's boarding house. To lease. Let's go. That's the first thing we got to do. Is okay. Make sure that I am logged in. Okay, I am logged in. That is first step. Step two is everything undying, all the different pages. Okay, let's start with uh, miscellaneous businesses. Golden Grain Tavern. And its horse. Erthara. Okay, we're gonna, because um Niet Ara um Cal ALL ARN. Link. Link. I think we're gonna bop that. All right. Let's see. Miscellaneous businesses. Yes, there's Thara, and it links to her thingamam. Okay. Okay. Freaking by the Red Dragon Tavern is okay. So Golden Grain. We've been. I could put the Viper Tenements. I think we're gonna put that in afterward, and then the Guild House, I think, is probably in this notable locations. Yeah, the Guild House and the Red Dragon. Okay. Miscellaneous businesses. We have a and then source. Okay, so we use 3 apostrophes, I think it is. The Red Dragon. Okay, yes. So the 2, there's 3. 2 is italics, 3 is bold. 5 might be both. We not sure. All right. Wunderbar. Um. 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 Over. Um. Animus. Uh. Um. Animus. Um, AELEX. Yep, ALAX. Hang on. Yeah, the term princeling is not traditionally word as such, but is in fact used very frequently, which makes sense. Hang on, we should be getting a. Oh, I went entirely through the ad break, so that's cool. So I missed my chance to get mm, um anything, which kind of sucks, but whatever. It's all right. I'll survive. Um, yeah, I missed my chance at a stretch break, but well, all right, let's. Mm-hmm. Um. Okay. I think, given circumstances, um, um, okay, um, I think maybe that's gonna be all for today. I'm starting to lose. Um. Okay, it's been an hour, so no, it's only 12:30. Hang on, that's fine then. All right. Mm, okay. Mm, I'm gonna need more water though. I was okay. All right. Let's um 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 up there with his retinue of warriors. Yeah, I think that. Uh-huh. Okay. Let me see. Um. 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 His own heraldry though. 50 elite warriors. His own herald. That is okay. So this is interesting, huh? Um. 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 Okay. All right. Um. I think we're gonna put. Um. Um. Okay. His. Okay. Hello. Hello. I'm trying to figure out what to do about the red dragon because some Meskins. Um. Thing. All right. Okay. Hi. Um. So I worked through the last ad break, and I really need more water. But we're gonna. Oh, eating the salty pretzels isn't helping. Okay. I'm gonna finish this. So what I'm gonna do. There's all sorts of talk about these rumors. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about that. His 50 elite warriors and their variant. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna say he has 50 elite warriors. Um. And their weapons having magical. Bedecked with magical. Um. Whose leader, yeah, they have a elite band of warriors. Leader has magical items. The variant shield. I'm gonna talk about all that. Then I'm gonna go into the then say I'm gonna put a parenthesis. See rumors and legends section, and then down in the rumors and legends section, we're gonna talk about the freaking disappearances. I think that's how we're gonna play this. So, um, and we might link to. Well, no, I'm gonna put. Oh, right, I'm gonna put animus. Hang on. Did we put animus in? Yes, we did because he is listed on the animus page as an animus. So maybe we'll cross because there's a red link to him there. So maybe we'll cross reference that and stick it in the miscellaneous businesses section, and then or something just to. Okay, so um, he his retinue consists of 50 elite warriors, levels. Maybe we can put the I mean several magical items. Yep. Items. So I think that's about how we're gonna do it. Um, yeah, because there's no section on him, so I think and this is the only part of the book he's listed in, was just this tavern. The fact that he's an animus in this tavern and does, there's all sorts of weird stuff going on, which, so I think that's what we're gonna do, how we're gonna play it. So, okay. Yeah, we'll go in the, we'll put more in the Myth and Legend section. I think that's a way to play it. I hope you're doing well, also. Hi. Kit, made from the wiki, she's the one who does all the behind-the-scenes stuff. There's a technical name she uses for the editing, that if you see that, we just got, oh, good. I'm glad you're doing well. It's, like, weirdly nice out. It's barely cold enough for a sweater, but I wore one anyway because it's sweater weather, and I'm like, I need to do that. Oh, right. Yep. Let's see. With, ooh, fun. Oh, like the theocracy. It's kind of in the eastern, like, if I recall correctly, kind of north to the east of the west, like, just to the west of the Great Kingdom, if I recall my geography correctly, although, not, geography worth is not entirely my strong suit. I know a little bit, more than your average, person, but not an expert by any means. Okay, with a, modified, oh yes, I'm gonna start, 3, yeah, because same page, okay, alright, okay, it used to be part of the Great Kingdom. A lot of things used to be part of the Great Kingdom. It used to go way all the way to Greyhawk, if I recall correctly. So, alright, I wasn't too far off. Let's see. Right, we're doing thing. With modified, what is the symbol they're using? Modified Great Kingdom heraldry involving a skeletal dragon on top of the usuals. Okay. Modified Great Kingdom. Skeletal dragon, which is kind of badass. You know what? I think that's close enough wording. We should just do a direct quote. Okay, yes. Skull dragon on top, the usual symbol. Top, the usual symbol. Alright, top, the usual symbol. Symbol. Okay. Right, we put it outside the quotes, right? Site, source book, Ivid, specifically, and then period, and then quotations, if I recall correctly. We do it like that. Alright. we do, okay, if we're doing that, we're going to do this. Oh, wait, hang on, there's... Hmm. Um, okay, we're going to go like this. Here, there. Um, occupation. Okay, that's not occupation. See rumors and legends section. Rumors and legends section. And that. Comma. And then concerning rumors. Okay, so let's put this here. His retinue consists. Alright, so that's. Yes, there's all sorts of. He holed up in there. There's all sorts of weird rumors. Go see the section about them. His retinue is 50 elite warriors with magic items and the sketchy symbol. Okay, yes. So I think that's pretty good. And then we can put red dragon. The red dragon. Well, the red dragon. Yes, the nope. Hang on. Red dragon. Alright, let's pop. Miscellaneous businesses, red dragon. Okay. Citations, rumors, and legends. Do we have a rumors and legends section? We do not. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to put a rumors and legends section. Usually we have one, but yes. Okay. Um, licensed to yeah, not fair. Okay. Yeah, because if you're running if you're actually trying to, yeah, if you're working on like a fan wiki, you need to cross your eyes and or cross your T's and dot your I's, or dot your I's and cross your T's in terms of, you know, citing your sources because and legal disclaimers and all that because we're technically using someone else's work, so you gotta be chill with that. And... Okay. All right, so there's that. Now, apparently we don't have a rumors and legends section yet, but we will in a minute. So let's get that back up. It's one of those ones I usually. Okay, so big. Yes, yes. This is what happened to Roxas. Um, Fenadrel of Delaric. Yes, Flan me no red. He claimed to have escaped. Okay, so let's go here. We're gonna add the big deal. All right, so around your kingdom. Two. Two. Okay, so two. We're going references, religion. Okay. Rumors and legends goes. Rumors and legends. Yes. Um. Uh. Well, AUXES. Ooh, there you go. That's one of the benefits of having that is that you can Roxas. Why don't we do this? Added section. So we just do that, and then boom. Yep. Right, so we have a rumors and legends section. They're in graphics. We haven't done this. Rumors and legends. Okay. One of the most concerning is reports. Yes, one of the most concerning is reports about Temeskin and the what his people are doing at the Red Tavern, and then we'll do that. And then if we find any other rumors and legends, we can add them too. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay. I feel like I'm crashing a little bit, but that's okay. We can do 10 more minutes or so. Well, we'll do until this ad break. Yeah, it's 10 minutes. Okay. Let me. Okay, I feel like. Right, let me at least put some um info on, yes, rumors and legends. The most concerning, and we're gonna do that, and then that'll be it for today. And then I will keep going with no more Zamaskin, but keep going with the cityscape. There's a few more ones under there, but more cityscape, no more Zamaskin. We figured it out. Okay. Sorry, I'm hitting a wall. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I'm just keep chipping away at it bit by bit. Um, that's our plan. But yes, and then we can do this. Um, some of the most concerning is the priest of Neru. Let's see if we can't. Of let's see, Neru. Um, um, and the Red Dragon. Body parts. Let me make sure we spell Zamaskin right. Zam ask Ken. Okay. Looks good. Um, um, there have been disappearances in the area. Okay. Getting there. Disappearances in the area. Um, by screams. Audible screams. Audible screams. Um, 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 of large winged creatures. Mobats, that's what they were talking about. We'll put it in. If not, we will put it in. Startling. Huge creatures the size of Mobats fly down onto the roof. Um, Ports of meld into the roof. Okay, meld into the roof. Yep, that's about the huh. Pip. All right, so essentially, okay. Let's see. Mobats is not capitalized, and we're gonna do that. And if that doesn't work, then we'll see. All right, add most everything. Publish changes. Beautiful. Mobats. Okay, let's go. Um, um, Mobat. Yes, it is a thing. But Karuk. Okay, we'll have to look. I will put it on the list of things we need to work on. But in the meantime, let's see. 4 minutes. Okay, so in the meantime, that is. I will put that on our notes. I will put this down actually. Notes. Okay, so let me go to here. Then schedule. We might have um no Greyhawk section. Um right, and Mobats. I'm gonna see if they're in the monster manual. And if not, alright, we're gonna pin that. Yes. Cool. So that's what we're gonna do. Next week we're going to do that. In the meantime, I want everyone to take care of themselves. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. Just getting back into it after the con, which was a lot of fun. I'm sorry y'all, I saw to miss it. But Paige is also gonna be pretty cool on Gary Con, so I'll be there as well if you guys are. Organizing, it's taking organizing. I have to start actually organizing for Paige because I've been putting that off because of Gary Con. So, thank you all. You're amazing. We are going to do the thing. We're gonna raid somebody. Let's check on something. Yeah, give us a little bit of time. Okay, then we're going to go raiding. We are going to go raiding. Who are we going to go raiding, you might ask? Oh yes, also got, hang on. Yes, Tome Night's back up. November's coming up, and Game of Tomes is happening. Oh, also we're doing another Rogue Trader stream on the 1st of November, so keep an eye out for that. We shall see. Okay, okay, we have got, oh, Rusty's in. Alright, we have to go see Rusty. Rusty is doing a Vampire the Masquerade's thing. I don't know if it's a video game variant or an actual. Yeah, Rusty is. We're going to raid Rusty. We haven't raided Rusty in ages. Come say hi to Rusty with me. Everybody come say hi. We have the raid icon. Oh no, it's a video game variant, but we're gonna play the Masquerade. So that's cool. Let's go raid Rusty. Say hi. Take care of yourselves, everyone, and all that jazz. I will see you on the flip side. All right, off we trot.